Hello, hello. Let's get my phone set up. Dun, 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 dun. Goodness, the animals are quite noisy. Alright. Looks like we're all good. Okay. So, welcome to me and my partner's Minecraft world. I am in our starter house in the first area of our world, which is cottagecore. The music is kind of loud. Audio turn down. Still a little loud. Is it loud? I feel like it might be a little loud, but hopefully that helped a little. So we're in the first area of me and my partner's Minecraft world. It is cottagecore themed. We built this mostly in survival. The rest of the place is nearly entirely creative mode. But this is where we started, and we were like, you know, it'd be fun just to go nuts building. So we changed it to creative after doing this area. So, in here we have our bedroom. And then we have our children. Oh, let me introduce you to the pets. This is Lil Guy. This is Toe. Toe is my cat. Even though I can't move them anymore. For some reason, one of the updates broke it. This is Athena, based off of my real-life cat, Athena. She is lovely. This is Fungus. So there's Toe and Fungus, and they're twins. I think that's everybody. We have Hella dried baby ghasts. These are all storing our enchantment books, stuff like that. And we come down here, there's another pet in the family whose name is Moss. He's right here in his own little enclosure. This was also completely built in survival, but we've had to replace Moss a few times because he seems to get caught out here when the chunks unload and drown, which is very... where is he? What the hell? Alright. This is our storage area back here. It's very lovely, very high tech. No, it's not. But it is labeled by the blocks on the floor. So that's fun. We have our enchantment room over here. I was in charge of this, and I think it looks pretty nice. My partner Vel did the rest of this, and I think they did a great job. Over that way is the mine. There's really nothing to see or speak of down here. It's just a mine. It goes down into a big cave. Then we come out this way to the pond. I love the pond, but there's a specific part that I built that I love a lot about the pond, which you have to take the parkour to come over here to see this little area, which is just a little storm drain, and I thought it was fun, so I built it. Then out this way, we get to the actual nitty-gritty of the place. Here is a glowberry farm, some trees custom made that my partner built. That's Garrett, the final pet. Replacing Jeremy, the flying ghast, who, upon an update, stopped listening to us, so we had to get a new one. Here's our smelting and composting array. That's the nether portal. We have a very elaborate Ice Highway nether hub that goes to 9 areas, I think. I think it's 9 areas. I'll take you to all of them. Then we have the outdoors, and I love the outdoors. Here's our house. Let's give a little flyby. Ignore everything in the background. We'll get there. This is our house. It is very lovely. Val built it. We have mangrove propagule farm because we use mangrove a lot. Snow generator. Then we get over here, and this is one big loop, so we'll come back to this in a second, and then we'll make our way over to the Apple Cafe. So this is just a little honey thing. You come in here, you shear these, and then you come back out. I thought it looked nice. This is the big carrot, aka the wool generator, for all of our wool needs. I built this, and I think it looks great. Then we loop back around this way, which takes us over to the pond where we grow up our baby ghasts on that little pedestal. What was that? Oh. And then we have the barn, which has our chickens. Ugh. Which has our chickens, and our llamas, and our cows, and the bamboo farm. It's full. We pretend it isn't. Then over here we have our farm. It's very symmetrical, very beautiful, very awesome. We love our farm. And a little boredom house that I made inside of a mushroom that was already here. So then, making our way this way, we have well, I'll just explain it as I get there. The big fountain. You can't really see the water, but trust and believe it is there. If you deviate from the path, you can come to this little campsite. I thought it was fun to have a little campsite. This is the smallest of all the areas. I feel like I should clarify that. It gets way bigger and better from here because this is survival. Everything here, pretty much, is survival. So it's a lot scaled down. Here is Vel's Apple Cafe. This is a menu. We got a cash register. Barrels. Oops, I am messing everything up in here with goodies. Made in survival. There's our music discs as well. And little dining table. Another little dining table. It's a very lovely place. And then making our way to, hold on, time, day, boom. So that way we can see for this next thing, which is me and my partner gave each other wool outlines, 64 blocks each, that we had to fill in as a little fun challenge. And the results of that are over here. These were the only things over here made in creative, I'm pretty sure. And they are awesome. I don't remember how to get there. Oh, yes, I do. Wait, I took a wrong turn. It's over here. You cut around this thing. The barn. Which, let's get a good look at the barn. Because I do like this build a lot. It looks like the paint is peeling on it. I love it. Anyways, we come down this way. And we reach Vel's giant mushroom. Still partially unfinished, but we've been working on bigger and better things. So, this is the giant mushroom. It makes cave noises and it's terrifying. But it is a very, very nice build. Then we have my church, right across this little pond, where I have built a church under a giant tree. And a stump. This giant tree took a long time, and it is not, under any circumstances, the biggest tree I have built on this server. in here, we have little note. Oh, I thought we did write things in this, but I guess it got erased. We wrote notes back and forth to each other in it. Because, you know, love birds and shit. There's a little graveyard out the back. Overall, just a very nice little area. Now, having seen this place, we are going to move on. Let's get a little overhead aerial view. It's a very lovely place. Oh yeah, there's also a cactus farm I completely forgot about because it's so disconnected from everything else. But yeah, here's this area. It is the smallest of all the areas by a lot. The next area that I want to show you will be the next up on the oh, hello, welcome in. Welcome in, Zoe. The next area on our list might actually be the smallest. I don't know if it's that one there or this one. One of them is the smallest, and that is Christmas Town. Christmas Town, though it may be small, it is not undetailed. And we are taking the high-speed rail over there right now. It's still a work in progress, and we still do build here sometimes. But it is by far... It's a nice area. It's very well maintained. It's very unique. I'm trying to think of things to say about it before I get there, but really I just have to... Hello? How did... It seems we have an infestation. These are the elves now, I guess. So, Christmas Town. Gingerbread house. I built this. I built a lot of everything here. Vel was mostly terraforming. But yeah. Gingerbread house. It's very nice. I'm very proud of this build, still to this day. There's nothing on the inside. I'm also very happy about these little penguins. I got these off of a tutorial, I can't lie. And they bring a lot of joy. We got some presents stacked up there. Vel did the pathways here. We have the snow chicken. The snow chicken is amazing. We ignore that guy. His name is Gurch. He's disturbing. Over here we got a giant peppermint and some lollipops. Over this way, and some more penguins, a baby one too. Over this way we have more lollipops, another Christmas tree. Hello, I don't want that. And then we're getting into where we were going to make like a Santa's Village type thing, but it's still a work in progress. But one of my favorite things about this place is the giant pixel art seal wearing a Santa hat. I love this thing. I made it as a gift for Vel, because Vel loves seals. And frankly, I do too. But that's all there is to Santa's Village right now. Next up on the list... That's really loud. Next up on the list is a place called Whimsyland, where everything colorful lives. We wanted it to just be a very colorful, bright place with a lot to look at. And I think we succeeded in that. And then after Whimsyland, there's gonna be a fork in the road. That fork in the road, maybe if there's anyone here that can type, maybe I'll let you choose which way to go. Yeah, here's Whimsyland. Props to Vel for this. It looks amazing. As you can see, we've been playing on this realm for a very long time. Here is Whimsyland. If it'll load. But, so, oh, I thought the forest was on fire. It's just the candles. Look at this portal. It's so pretty. It's so nice. We have my flower. I don't remember. Did I build any others? Oh yeah, I built that one. And did I build that one? I don't know. But we got my flower. And this rainbow. Another flower. Another flower. More rainbows. We have some pixel art. Oh, pardon my dogs. 1 second. Pardon that. Somebody was at my door. We have Neon Cat up there. Of course we do. We have a little dapper mustache. We have this lovely pond that Vel has decorated and put an absurd amount of tropical fish in. And this fox. And this lovely bridge. But yeah, this is literally just everything colorful lives here. And we have these. Will it do it? Oh, there's no more. I guess the fireworks are getting worked on or something. Here we have our two favorite Sanrio characters. Pompurin is Vel's. Mine is this niche guy called Hanamaru Obake. I love Hanamaru Obake. He's the GOAT. Then we have this frog. We love this frog. It's catching a fly. And Vel's cupcake. It has a bite taken out of it. Out of the icing. Vel's cupcake is also the start to a lovely cart ride. And down there, we have a little aquarium. Does this work? I wonder if this works. I haven't ridden this yet. So I'm curious to see if it works or not. It seems to just be this. But maybe there's powered rails? No, it's just rails right now. Okay. Vel's working on this. A big rainbow bridge all the way across. And I think it looks amazing. And that's really all for Whimsyland. Oh, I didn't know there's a spiral there. That's cool. But that's pretty much all there is for Whimsyland so far. Now we get to reach the fork in the road. Where the biggest areas are. So let's get back there. Actually, I think there's one more area before the fork. Sorry. I'm a little frazzled right now. But I think there's one more area and it's not that complete. The most complete area is the city and Halloween Town. Oh, did I miss it? I did miss it. This is medieval. I think that might be misspelled, but I'm not sure. This tunnel took forever to build. Yeah, medieval. There is a very cool castle and a very large tree this way. And I love it here. Even if it's not that done yet, like the castle's still being built and stuff like that, it's still one of my favorite areas. you can definitely see the influence of Elden Ring on this place, but that's okay. So first off, we start with this. This was also built in survival. Um, meow, meow, meow. Yeah, it's just a little inn. There's nothing in here right now. Ignore it. Ignore it. Just ignore it. Pretend you don't see that. Um, Over here is a little ruin of a little gateway. I thought it looked very nice, so I built it. This way is a little camp. Ew, what was that? Oh, hi. You're Vel's dog. We have a little campsite. Up in the mountain over there, we have... It takes way too long to walk anywhere here. That was kind of the point, was I wanted this place to be more spread out. Hi, welcome in. This is my partner's little farm. Pretend you don't see the thing in the background. We'll get there. Yeah, it's a nice little building, lots of storage. There's even a little hidey hole there. We wanted it to be like anywhere that... Hi, welcome in. Welcome back. I see you. We wanted it to be like each area you could live in. So we built something hospitable everywhere. More dogs. Something tells me my partner might like dogs. And the creepy shed that I always tease. Because why is there a creepy shed over here? Alright, let's get to the big dog. This is gonna be an entire city, but right now I've been slowly tackling the hardest part, which is this castle. This castle has been driving me nuts, but it is so cool looking. So for the parts that are done, they look really good. They're very detailed, very pretty. Each one has its own thing. This bell even has a dong. That's not what it's called. It has a thing that rings. And then in here, we got a nice chandelier. And inside will be fully furnished and decorated. And you can look out at any point to see the rest of the place. And then we have the big one. This is the biggest tree in the server. Thank you. I think it might be the dong, yeah, you might be right. This is a big ass tree, and at nighttime it looks awesome. This whole thing looks awesome. Let's look at it from further away. So you can kind of see the composition that I was going for, with like a crown around the tree type shape. And I really wanted to mess with light during this. And if you couldn't see the Elden Ring influence before, you definitely can now. And this yellow bar up here is how wide the branches are going to be when this tree is done. We're working on the bottommost canopy right now. There's still all of that, and then it narrows in up at the top. But yeah. This is probably my favorite area for this build alone. And it looks ridiculous from this side. Because not only is it not done, but it has a little bit of a foundation. But yeah, this is gonna be... I don't know if you know how much you guys know about Elden Ring. But it's gonna be... Leyndell inspired. So there's gonna be golden roofs all over the place. Big spires poking out. All that stuff. It's gonna be real fun. I also randomly decided that I wanted to deck this little pond out. So now there's this very over-detailed, overgrown pond. Moving on to the three-way road. Now that we've seen that beautiful area, and it mogs probably most everything except for like one or two areas. Let's go see the three-way, and I'll let you guys choose which way you want to go. Whee! Alright, three-way. Maybe I should call it something else, because that sounds euphemistic. Okay. This way. Sealopolis, aka the city. This way is Halloween Town. This way is Redstone Land. Do we want to go to Redstone Land, Halloween Town, or City? Blood Hall calls to me. Alright, let's go see the Redstone Land. I'll explain. It's just all the farms and stuff that I could think of at the moment. This way would have been a piglin trading thing, but I never actually finished it. So, going through this place. When it loads, this one usually takes a while just because it's a lot to load in and it lags quite a bit. Starting. We have a chicken farm. Oh, they're babies now. That's even more horrible. We have a chicken farm. We have a furnace fuel farm. This is kelp, and it automatically smelts. And then crafts into blocks. Back here, we have glowberries. It's okay. We have, up there, a resin farm. We have every type of wool. The pink one is quirky. We have every type of wool that is in the game. We have cactus farm. It produces. We have a bamboo farm. It does okay, and it automatically crafts into blocks. Over here, honeycomb farm. There's a lot. It makes a lot. Armadillo scutes. The two types of vine that can be farmed. And then the big dog. This is a bamboo farm. Or no, what? This is bone meal, that's what it's called. This is bone meal. It automatically refills its own dispensers over there. And then brings it up here. Bone meal gets formed here, gets shit out this way, goes all the way up and around. Then, if these are already full, it falls down here. And down here is a flower farm. It makes quite a lot of flowers. Very quickly. It's also very loud, so I don't like running it. And then over here, if you take the leftover bone meal from here, put it up here, you can then... Oh, ignore that the name tag is named Fart. I promise I'm mature. You put the bone meal in there, run it. Now you have hella double tall flowers. Off in the distance, 2 cart rides. You have gold farm on the red line. Blue line is standard mob farm. I see that the cart is not here, so I'm gonna have to fly over and get it. Ignore the yellow line. That was a failed business adventure. Over here is a complicated ass farm. Not really. You stand here, you kill pigmen. Zombie pigmen. The rotten flesh goes in here, gets burned. You put the gold nuggets in here, they get turned into ingots, and then they get stored right here. And any extra, like, weapons that they drop goes in here. and gets melted down with this bamboo coming from this tiny bamboo farm, and also gets put into here, and then you can take it and turn it into nuggets. And it's literally like, if you want to build this for yourself, just keep repeating this shit over and over and over again, and however productive you want it, just make it taller. I stopped at this because it was symmetrical. And then we go over here to the mob farm, which I wanted to automatically sort, but that was a lot of redstone and I didn't feel like building it at the time. But it also has a little automatic smelter of its own for the ingots, because a lot of mobs drop armor. But it makes all this, and it's essentially just the same principle. And down there is specifically a witch farm. Almost. There, it drops other things, because other things can spawn in here. But for the most part, it is just a witch farm. It makes my redstone, and my glowstone, some sticks, yada yada, goodies. This is the AFK spot for it. And that is pretty much redstone land. There's not too much going on. This little floating thing here is just a firework display. It's set up to randomly go off, light off fireworks. It does not do it very often, but sometimes it does. Now, for the two coolest areas on this tour, do we want to go Halloween or do we want to go city? The city is the largest one. That is the biggest one here. There is no area in this entire tour bigger than the city. So I'd say we should probably go Halloween, keep the city maybe for last, because the city is genuinely that big. And we have an area here called Mars that's 32,000 blocks away, so that one might make it in the tour. That is the smallest area. There's nothing else smaller than it, because it just takes so long to get there. But this one, Halloween Town, was the first area that we built very far away. And the first new area that we built at all. Spoilers. Ooh, it's coming nighttime. Won't be able to see if it's nighttime. So coming into Halloween Town, lots of custom trees. This area is giant. Pumpkin patch over there, pumpkin patch over here. My pumpkin is carved with a candle on the inside. He's funky. So we come down this way. Here's another one of our hundreds of pets. His name is Arnold. We love Arnold. This is the map of the area. We are right here versus all this. Still about half the size, maybe even like a quarter. Maybe like a quarter of the size of the city for this whole area. This is Velzdok with an accidental suspicious shape. We don't talk about it. And my boat. I like my boat. We're gonna come up this way. We're gonna come towards the area. This is me and my partner's houses that we built. Let's start with theirs. We have this nice pink exterior. It looks very trick-or-treatable. It kind of starts out as like just a suburban land, but I promise that it is Halloween related. We built this during Halloween. We tried to make it like a neighborhood. And the original idea was to have each house be actually trick-or-treatable. You open the door and it spits out some candy or something at you. But over time, we just got carried away building houses. So there is a section that I started for building actual like super duper Halloween themed stuff. All these lights are automatic, by the way. Here's my house. Bill's house does not have an interior yet, but mine does. It's very cramped, but it has one. We got a nice little reading nook. We got some storage. We got a nice little upstairs with a very normal picture and some very normal chains. Don't worry about it. I promise, I'm saying. We have a door that leads out to this nice little balcony with a decent view on all sides. And yeah, this is what it looks like from the outside. I put those villagers there so that they're always looking at you through the roof. There's that house. We can still go in here and see the layout. I don't want to leave you out of this. Okay. We have a little conversation pit. Look at that. Nice little window with a nice view of the dock. Then we go upstairs through this ladder. And we got a nice little balcony. This is our loft bedroom. And one final trip up. We have our nice little attic. Simple but effective layout. Alright. This way is where we continue our journey with the first true custom tree. I think it looks very nice. It was inspired by one of the cherry trees. I just turned it orange. This is Vel's custom tree. You could definitely see the difference in our building styles with the custom trees. They use every single block available to them. American Gothic Minecraft. What's scarier than the suburbs? Haha. True. Having been there myself and living there currently. True. We got a nice little pond. We got this overgrown house. Very nice house. And another very nice house with a beautiful custom tree by me. And another beautiful custom tree by Val. With a nice little picnic table. You can't fit in here. Oh, yes you can. I thought I was too fat. Nice little abandoned house built by Val. It looks lovely. It is lovely. Then we have this rambunctious purple and orange house. Absolutely rambunctious. And I love it. It is a very nice house. I'd probably live here myself. And continuing on, we have a house that is near and dear to me. Not externally, but internally. Can you believe I never played Minecraft before? I honestly can't. I can't believe there are people in this world who haven't experienced this game. It is so fun. But this house is near and dear to me because it is a replica of my grandparents' house when they were still around. So I built this as kind of just to keep the memory of the house alive, because I'm slowly, throughout the years, starting to forget what the inside looked like. So I built this, just to solidify the parts that I knew. And kind of just keep it in my head, in my world, make it permanent. Got a little playroom that I had. We got even a closet. We got the bedroom that I slept in. It was nice, bro. But yeah, this was just a little memorial house because I felt myself slowly starting to forget it. And I wanted to immortalize it where it would fit in. Over there is Vels Cathedral. It's not done, it's just kind of blocked out right now. But eventually it's going to be a very detailed Gothic cathedral. And I think it looks sick. I think I can see the vision in my head, and I think it's gonna look amazing when it's done. This is my mansion. I built this. I wanted to have like a little spooky mansion, kind of separate from everything else, but I didn't quite put it far enough away to be separate from everything else. So there's just a spooky mansion here. The interior is not quite done, but we got another little reading nook. I always love these when they're featured in houses. We got a dining room with a personal performance stage, because the person who owned this was rich as hell. Got a little storage closet. These are the parts that are decorated. Oh yeah. And then upstairs, this is a bedroom. There's nothing in here yet. But look at these windows. Look how useless these windows are. This one's pretty nice. A nice little hallway full of artwork going into a sitting room where you can go and look out into the forest. Overall, a very nice place. If you hear water in the background, because I just heard it through my headphones, that is my cat's little water fountain. I don't know why, but recently it's been making more noise than it usually does, and I don't really know what's up with it. Then we go this way. This is more Halloween themed. We got a big dead tree. We got a nice little skull. And we got a little mini pumpkin patch. This is the start, like the entryway to like a super Halloween decorated area that I'm gonna be doing. Where like the houses have skulls all over them, they're big and scary and falling apart. There's gonna be like monster statues walking around and stuff like that. It's gonna be bonkers. But so far, it's just that. This way is the final area of this place, and it is the graveyard, which is not entirely done, but we've got to start. And a little church for services, funerals out the back that's been abandoned. The door's fallen in. This place is kind of gone to ruin, but it's still here. And that's about it for Halloween Town. Let's get an aerial view of the place. Oh, there's also Landland Sahor, because there was this natural formation that really looked like that thing. So I made this lovely creation. So yeah, and then that was gonna be like a beach themed area over there, but it's been pretty much abandoned. But yeah, so we have this beautiful, beautiful statue. Ignore the dog. I know she's barking again, but she loves doing that. And who am I to stop her? That's my dog Sky. She is a white lab, Great Pyrenees mix, and she loves yelling at everything that moves. So coming out of Halloween Town, we have two options. We could continue on and save the city for last, or we could do the city and then do everything else above it. Which I don't know. I don't remember what else is above the city. But I know that Mars is somewhere. And I think that might be the last area besides the city. Let's go see. Because my memory is hazy. I've been in the city working for a while. Mars. Yeah, this is the only area. You knew a guy named Sky once? I think I did too. I think I might have as well. So Mars is in the overworld 36,000 blocks away. So we're gonna have plenty of time to chat while we go through this tunnel. So how was y'all's day? Mine was pretty good. Mars like the bars? Yeah, totally. Now it's a big mesa biome. It looks sick, and I want to build over here more, but I need to make like a teleporter or something to get over here quicker, because I don't like making this journey that often. But how was your day? Mine was busy. I'm covered in paint. I was helping. My dad is paying me to paint a fence for him, and I'm kind of streaming while I take a break and let the first part I did dry. And oh my lord, there is so much paint on me, in my hair. It's bad. And it's like robust paint, so I'm gonna be staying for a minute. But yeah, that's what I've been up to today. We're finally here. This is Mars. This is our teleporter. It's very great. Our portal, I mean. This place was entirely built by me, and the only few things here is a rocket, that thing, and an unfinished UFO tractor beam. The UFO is pretty sick, though, I won't lie. I just wish I lit this up, but I will after I'm done with it. We got a nice little UFO. We got... That's literally all there is here. So that whole journey was for nothing. That's all that's on Mars for real? Yeah, it is. You mostly slept and thought about beluga whales. That's valid, dude. I saw beluga whales in real life one time, and they are interesting. I'm a big fan of them, honestly. I like them. They're very cool, and their history is very cool, too. Alright, time to make the trip back after that lovely little escapade. Yeah, Mars is definitely a future project, but the city is going to take a while, so I'm not too worried about, you know, not having long enough of a stream, and I will build in it probably this stream. At least a little bit. There's two sections to the city. There's the main city, which is Coelopolis, and there's a place inspired by Kowloon that's currently being built called Naboon. They're very smart, but also very dumb and silly. Yes, they are. And they have big squishy heads. I love their big squishy heads. Yeah, the city is where Vel has built some things in the city, but for the most part, it's me. Like, that's my area. I love the city. Which is why I've built in it so much. Of course. But yeah, it's a very large area. It has a map. Each building has its own set of inspirations. Hello? There we go. Alright, let's get down to Coelopolis, the city land. Whee! So weird that when you're in a boat, it sounds like you're running really fast. Alright. Now for the biggest part of the tour. You start in a subway station. A little one. And here is the city. We got a nice little park right off the bat. And for this, I think I'm mostly gonna walk until I've seen everything, and then I'll fly around and give better angles. Because the city is designed to be walked through. Make it day. So, first off, we have a bar. The first thing that's built here. The bar. Hello. Fix that. We love bars. We love beer! So, of course, we have a bar. Big bridge. We'll get to that in a minute. I almost jaywalked. How could I? This is the area that has the map. That's the subway line that goes to Naboon. And this is the map of the city currently. We are in this little thing here. This is the whole city. And it's going to keep expanding more and more and more. That's a parking lot because of America, baby. Walkable city, too woke for me. I know, just so woke. Someone arrest me, I might be communist. Walkable city, how disgusting. But yeah. So, this is Zib. Zib is a bank. Zib has an inside. It is this. It's quite lovely. And also covered in glass so that it's shiny. We love vibrant visuals. Over this way. Actually, before I show y'all that, let me go this way. We got a car. This building here was the first thing constructed over here. The first thing. There's no inside. There is no way in. There is not even a door. And that's a common theme for most of the skyscrapers here. There's no door. So it's just a big fancy rectangle. This is a parking garage with some of the funniest looking cars you'll ever see, but I tried my best. This is supposed to be like a VW Bug, but it looks like a Cybertruck. We got a motorcycle. The motorcycle didn't come out too bad. And this is just a car. It came out pretty bad. Then we can go upstairs to find a very precariously parked sports car. I don't know how he's gonna get out of this situation. And a truck who is of course parked like an asshole across 3 spots. Because of course he is. We have even handicap spots. Because I'm inclusive. This is Hick. Halloween. I don't remember the other 2 words that it stood for, but Halloween. That's why it's black and orange. And an old Victorian style building. I like this building a lot. I think that it came out very nice. I wanted it to look like a slice of cake, and I think I managed that pretty well. Other than the slice of cake building, we also have this thing, which is the second tallest building, aside from Zib, in the whole city. And a greenhouse with every single plant in Minecraft in here, including the new golden dandelion. Every single plant. Mushrooms, chorus plant, mushroom blocks, the leaves, they're all here. Aside from the crops. Over there we have a nice little bridge, we'll get to it. This thing, which looks like it would go on top of a building, but I just built it as is. Actually, we'll do them all. We'll do them all real quick. It's not completely done, but we'll do them all real quick. Also, get off the road. So this is the mall. It's not done. It's very dark in here and very scary. But we have an armor shop in the mall. It's very nice. But the actual, like, my favorite part of the mall so far is the Hot Topic. Because of course it is. Of course it's the Hot Topic. And I tried my best to make it as accurate as possible, even down to the weird desk right in the middle of the walkway that they always have. We got some action figures, we got some crystals, we got some candles, we got the music, which they don't sell at Hot Topic anymore, and I'm really sad about that. This is supposed to be rolled up posters, with the posters being shown off up above, as well as the rack where the shirts go, and some stuffed animals, and some heads that you can put on, and some clothes. We love it. This is something that my partner was working on. A different store. I don't remember what they said it was gonna be. Yeah, we are a goddamn emo. I am a goddamn emo. Poster idea is cute, actually. Thank you. I thought I was cooking really hard with it. I wanted to see if there's a way to make it look like there was some missing, but I couldn't figure it out, so I just left it like that. Over this way, we have the food court. It's pretty bald right now, but I did what I could. And then we have an upstairs, because I wanted there to be one. With a skylight, which shows you parts of the city. And an arcade. In the arcade, there's the cabinets, and a claw machine. Look. Look. You want a guy. And there's more things to win up here. And that's pretty much the whole mall. But we can use it to get to one of the other streets that I haven't shown you. Which this place is, again, gigantic. So, over here we have the parking lot. There's really nothing to talk about other than, look, more handicap spots. This time with labels. And a Gothic church. Because I was looking at pictures of when I went to Europe, and I saw that they just kind of have these old ass buildings slapped in the middle of modern cities. So I decided, why not do that? Why not slap an old style building right in the middle of my modern city? So that's exactly what I did. It's all spiky, it's all pointy, it's all pretty. We love it. There's a little tiny park here, and an office building right next to Zib. And then if we go this way, if we go this way, we get to the suspension bridge and off towards the residential area, which has not been built yet. But there is a gas station here. And this gas station, I don't know, I did my best. It's kind of hard to build a gas station in Minecraft. And a good view of the city. And the road just kind of ends there. But when we head back this way, don't worry, there's more. There's the park, which has custom trees in it. We have this, an apartment building that is fully furnished on the inside. I want to keep the nighttime view. I want to gatekeep it for a bit. And each one of these doorways, one, they don't lead to anything, but two, you can ring 1880 schoolhouse down the road from me here, actually. Oh, sweet. I have a few old buildings in my town, but they're from, like, cattle drive America days. Like, late 17, early 1800s at like, tops. But some of these, and I don't remember which ones, have, little Easter eggs. Not that one. Oh, maybe it is this one. No, it's not. Yeah, see? They get mad at you for harassing their doorbell. We had a dumpster on the second floor. How convenient. I don't remember which ones actually get mad at you. I think it might be this one down here, this one. No, it's this one. Yeah, so they get mad at you for ringing their doorbell. Too much. And then we have me and Vel's apartment. We locked the fuck in on the interior of this place. And it's probably our most detailed interior. We had a little bathroom with a mirror. A toilet. A bathtub / shower. There's only a couple rooms in here that haven't been done. It's the bedroom and the office. But there is some bullshit in the bedroom. Like, woke Perry the Platypus with its nippies out, standing over the bed, and an Oreo. I tried with the office, or I was gonna try, and then this happened. So, and I was told don't remove it, and I listened to my partner, so I have not removed it. Over here, we have the kitchen. It's very lovely, very nice. It has an okay view. And we have the pantry, which also has a very nice little area. We built this to be livable as well. And I think we did a decent job at it. Over here is the living room with a nice big TV. There's a remote. There's a sad ghast sitting on the table. It's a nice little area. And there's a little guy up there. Over here is the guest bedroom with a coffin bed, was kind of the shape we were going for, but it didn't quite work. But it still looks nice. And we got a wardrobe. We wanted this place to not just look nice, but also be useful. So that's why there's so much utilities and stuff in here. And finally, out this way is the balcony with a pretty good view of the area. You can see the amusement park. More like a cot, yeah. But it's a guest bedroom. We don't have to care about our guests. Southern hospitality, my ass. Over this way is the one full building that Vel has done on their own. It's this right here. This little cafe. Buy one, get one free. We got a menu, we got a mobile pickup area. We got this nice little seating looking out the window at this neighboring building. We got more looking out at this neighboring building. Oh, the joys of cities. And a nice little upstairs. Again, with views of the neighboring buildings. Off this way is the mart. Made of walls. I think it's a pretty darn sweet place. It is. I like that. I like the way they built that. This is the mart. It's made of walls. I already said that joke, but it's even funnier the second time. We got a laundromat, aka the wash. Riveting interior. Just a bunch of washing machines. And the music store. And this is the last part of like the main city. is the music store where you can buy your jukeboxes and every music disc in the game that is labeled in order. And I think it's a pretty sweet little place. Now, let's get an overhead of this ginormous area. And make sure I didn't forget anything. I don't think so. Oh, yes I did. I forgot this building here. The ad building with Hanamaru Obake again. And this was probably the hardest thing to build. It is sloped in a very odd way. And it was very hard to figure out a way to make the roof look nice. But in the end, I think I got it okay. And yeah. Now, comes to the best part of the city. Oh yeah, there's also a roller coaster that is rideable. And a Ferris wheel way over there. But they're part of something that isn't done yet. The best part of the city is, one, this view of it. It looks amazing. Time, midnight. And it looks really pretty at night. All lit up in various different ways. And it's really fun just to fly through and see it all. And then don't worry, we'll be taking the subway over to Naboon here in a second. But yeah. And Naboon, me and my partner did equal parts of it. So there's a lot more blending of our build styles. It's always being far away, IMO. Yeah, the different angles of the city, one of them we'll see on the ride to Naboon, which is why I want it to be nighttime for this, is amazing. So we are going to take this cart and take the subway up out of here. The interior of the subway is a work in progress. But the view of the city from here is awesome. So the subway takes us underwater in a nice little part. And here's the city. I love the city. This is, if you couldn't tell, because of how detailed it was, the city is probably my favorite area. Now I want it to be daytime when we come to Naboon. Just because, like, it's little and it's very detailed and there's not that many lights yet. So you can see our little road sign over there. Says Naboon. I was gonna make it say welcome to Naboon, but then it would have been ridiculously large, and it's already pretty comically large. This is our Kowloon inspired area. It doesn't look like much from the outside, but it's more better experienced on the inside. Welcome. We have a look around. It's very colorful. We got ourselves a little convenience store, a little house. Over here it's a little more open, but that's because there's going to be a lot of stuff going on up above. But we have this little area that Vel built. This little area up here that I built, with this little guy hanging down. And around the corner is going to be a ladder that takes you up to the second level as well. And then over this way is more building and an under construction area that has been turned into the way to the second floor, which does not have anything at the moment, but it is just a little pretty area. And then back here His little cautioned off alleyway. So right now it's not much, but we literally started this a couple days ago, and I think it looks pretty damn good for a brand new project. And if we look in here, there's a mule. Its name is Fart because it makes that noise. Fake door, real door. But yeah, what the hell? That's weird. Do you see that? Like the smear that goes on. I wonder why that is. It must be like a bug with vibrant visuals. But yeah, so this is going to be going all the way back to this pillar. This pillar is going to be like the center. This is just the very beginning. Also, I need to sneeze, but I hope maybe it'll go away. But yeah. So this place is very fun. There's things dangling everywhere. There's a dead tree here. Overall, a very fun area. It's very detail heavy. Yeah, this little section of it probably took 10 hours, 12 hours total. And we're going to be stacking this shit on top of itself all the way over to here and out in both directions. So that, you know, it looks detailed. And it's going to be like intermingling, and there's going to be lots of pathways and stuff like that. It's going to be a lot. There's a swimming pool on top of this roof. Some power lines. This is a storage crate that's been turned into someone's home. And yeah. So that's where we're at with this right now. We'll get another look at the city during the daytime. And that's this entire realm so far. But here's the thing. I really like Minecraft, and I would love to stream it. But I know that watching people build in creative can be very boring. So I want to know, should we start a new world where both of us play survival and try and build things this scale in survival? Do we think that that could be fun? Because I have another realm that I could turn into a survival realm for the two of us. And I think it could be very fun. Of course, we'd still be working on this, and I'd still be giving world tours every time something significant happens. After we're done writing this, I'll go ride the roller coaster for you. Because I'm sure that's on everybody's mind, is what's on that lame-ass roller coaster. But yeah. So, if I could stream survival Minecraft, I think that could be fun. I will admit, though, I'm a very slow player. But I feel like being on stream usually motivates me quite a bit. So I feel like I could get a lot done. This here is the roller coaster. Eventually, this is gonna be one big amusement park. I think you do whatever the fuck you want, honestly. I think that's what's most fun. Yeah, and I kind of agree. But I know that joining in on a very slow stream could be lame. But we'll see. Because I could start a survival realm. That was a little drop. And I think that could be fun. But yeah, whee! There we go. Splendid. So. With this. That pretty much is everything I have to show y'all. I think I should probably... Oh my god, I can't do anything. I think starting a survival realm is a good idea. And I think I'm going to get on that, and maybe later this week we can start it. And if I do start it, I think that could be very fun. Because I love spending time with y'all. And I have a lot of free time now. And I want to use it while I can. And I kind of miss playing survival, so maybe it'll be fun. But with that, I think this stream is going to come to an end. Thank you genuinely so much for hanging out with me. I do have a VODs channel on YouTube that I keep all of these in. So if you want to watch more of me screwing around, I have a VODs channel. It's Troublemaker VODs. And I hope to see you next time. Usually I try to stream around noon every weekday. Sometimes I miss it, sometimes I'm late like I was today. But for the most part, until life tells me otherwise, I stream around noon. It's been a pleasure. And I will see you around. Later.